We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim, and today we get a Wednesday baseball slate. We of course get some day games. Always love those for the MLB. So it should be a fun slate. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slates, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right and 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. And overall, yesterday was a slightly profitable day. I went 3-5 in baseball. I really went 3-6, but I'll get into that in just a second. Baltimore first five money line plus 130 was a winner. Miami first five money line was a loser. The Reds first five full game money lines were losers. Washington, Chicago, first five under 4 was a loser, as well as the Rangers, first five money line, who had a 4-0 lead and a 5-4 lead. I did have Oakland and LA, first five under 3.5. I did not mark that as a loser for me because when I checked it on my sports book, I realized when I placed the bet, I forgot to put an extra 0. So it was a 1/10 of a unit bet for me instead of a full unit. Because I forgot to hit the extra 0, which is good because it would have lost when Taylor Ward hit a 3-run shot in the top of the 5th.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But, yeah, I did have that, but for me, it didn't affect me. I had the Rockies first five money line, which was one of my favorite plays on the board, and it was, I think, 12-0 at one point. Which was absolutely beautiful. And then the first five under 4.5 was a winner with Pittsburgh, Arizona. And then Tim will go over the WNBA. Overall, a profitable day for me. What about you there, Tim?
For baseball, I would like to thank the Seattle Mariners. That'll be all with baseball. Because let's see, yesterday I went a little bit of dogs yesterday, so my one regret is not betting the Orioles, which I wanted to and didn't get to. Instead, I went and bet the Texas Rangers, which was our best bet yesterday. They were up 4-0. A grand slam by Houston tied it up. They scored 1 in the 5th. Houston scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th, and then 1 in the 6th. 7-5 final there. Loser. I liked Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh did not like me. And San Fran decided to tease us a little bit. They were down 4-1 going into the 9th. They tied it up. And then Manny Machado put out a 3-run bomb for them to win, for San Diego to win the game in the bottom half. So loser there. Seattle 1-0 in 13 innings. If this does not prove that the Yankees don't hit good pitching, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
They had 3 hits in 13 innings. This is I'm not saying I would be pressing the panic button right now if I was the Yankees, but yikes. Definitely not where they would want to be right now. This is a really scary spot for the Yankees. Seattle moves up, keeps themselves safe for the wild card for right now because Baltimore's catching up. Baltimore was only a half game back last night, so that should be interesting. And then for the first time since April, the new best team in New York wears orange and blue. Anyways, and then for WNBA last night, that was my savior. I had the over in the Seattle game. That was I'm gonna say no doubter. Because they scored at least 42 points in every single quarter. And it finished at a NBA score of 111-100. They scored 64 points in the first quarter. I'm like, all right, that's a wrap. That was a really, really good game. Second game of the night, the over in the Atlanta game, or if you wanted to grab Atlanta themselves, both of those would have cashed. 97-90. That one went way over the total as well. And then the final game of the night, I normally don't lay that many points. I had Connecticut minus the 8, and they won by 26. So a bunch of I would say no doubters, except for there was a little bit of concern with that Atlanta game. But a bunch of kind of sweat-free games in the WNBA. I have 2 plays today. Hopefully they go well. But WNBA was the best part of my day yesterday. So we'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and then we'll go run through some games, Nick. Ayo. Good morning, Joe. Yo. Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, that is yo. So we get about 11 yos from Joe. That means his night went well last night. Good morning, everybody. How about the crazy Mariners versus Yankees extra innings? Talk about sweating. I will say I watched through the 12th and then fell asleep. And I woke up to see that the Mariners won. So that was fantastic. Love to see it. Everything went right last night. That's what I kind of figured. Swept the entire board, including parlays and alternate spreads in the WNBA. Bam, right there. Storm, alternate spread, -3.5 cash. Nice. Yeah, that Yankee game was definitely something interesting. I had no problem with that one going 13. Storm money line. There you go. Dream spread, sun spread. Plus $9. Bang. Good work, dude. Good work. Sun first half. There you go. Morning, fellas. Good morning, Rise. Sun full game spread -8. Yup. Big bang. Yup. Seattle game went over big. Yes, it did. Dre's. Dream came through. Yes, Dream came through and covered the spread. I did not bet the Dream. I just bet the over, so it works. Storm game was the highest scoring first half in WNBA history. Good thing I had the over. Canada -6.5 versus Latvia and under 20 World Championships. Next, Nick. Sounds like a hockey thing. Your
My bad. I muted my microphone because I was sharpening my pencil. I have not a clue, to be completely honest. I haven't followed it.
Yeah. That Atlanta Red Sox made me shake my head. Top of the morning, gentlemen. Yeah, that game kind of sucked. I was hoping that Boston would pull it out. That didn't work. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Jarnell. Mariners 2 had the money line. Yep. That was the only baseball winner I had last night. But we'll go ahead and get into some baseball winners now, Nick.
Yes. Oh, boy. Here we go again, Tim. We're going to kick it on off here. The Cincinnati Reds are hosting the New York Mets, or they're at the New York Mets. We're seeing the Mets as -300 favorites. Yay. With a total of 9 in this game, TJ Zook is taking on Taijuan Walker. And actually, I believe this line has gone up. Yeah, this line is a -320. My bad. We're seeing 3-mile-an-hour winds, 84 degrees, 0% chance of rain. No stats for Zook because he's making his first appearance. Taijuan Walker, 2.55 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 6.93 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%. 2.19 walks per nine, a 257 BABIP, a 413 FIP, and a 4.21 SIERA. Take a look where the money's coming in on this game. We are seeing, if it'll load, there we go. 74% of the tickets and 95% of the cash is coming in on the New York Mets. 56% of the tickets is on the under, but 63% of the cash is on the over. It has stayed around that 9 total. For me, this hurts, but once again, no team should be -300 versus another major league team. I'm on the Reds first 5 at +220. I'm on the Reds full game at +255.
That's fair. That's fair. Keep on going with your -300 spreads. That's fun. I like the under. And yes, I know you just listed off that most money and this and that. This is still an early game, and I feel like it's just these two teams are gonna come out just a little bit sluggish because they did have a delayed start last night, and then they played a full game and they started an hour, 50 minutes after they were supposed to. So I feel like this is a spot where we're gonna see these two teams come out slow. Tajon Walker's pitched pretty well this year. I do really like Tajon Walker. He's been solid for the Mets all year. And with the Zoik, Zoik, I have a feeling this is going to be another one of those games where one of those random pitchers come out and face the Mets and go 6 innings of one run, and all of a sudden we get to the 7th inning, and it's like 2-1, or something like that. And this is a spot. It's an early game, and I love betting the under in the early game. That's where I'm going to go. Some places are 9s. On my book, it was 8.5 at plus money, but I'm taking the under in the Mets game today.
Fair.
Cardinals got clobbered. Yes,
they did.
Yeah, I don't think the Reds are going to win one against the Mets. No, I don't think so either. But Nick's got to bet it because it's minus 300.
Yep.
I must admit, you stick to your guns about the Mets.
It's about minus 300s. It's not about the Mets.
Last night was one of those nights you dream of for betting. Unbelievable. With that, I think Liberty went outright. I like the under in that game. I like the under in the Liberty game. But we'll get it. Let's roll into this game, Nick.
Yeah. No. Did we skip a couple games?
Nope, I clicked on the next one that you had.
Nope, that's not. That was 2 games down. I don't know how that moved up.
Okay. I clicked on the one that was next in line.
Yeah, no, you're good. I don't know how that one moved up because there's 2 games in front of it. One of those is the Milwaukee Brewers hosting the Tampa Bay Rays in this one here. Seeing the Brewers as around minus 155, minus 160 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. No weather because it's Milwaukee with the roof. Jeffrey Springs with a 2.35 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, 7.63 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 0.59 walks per 9, a 333 BABIP, but 246 FIP, and a 3.64 SIERA. On the other side, we have Brendan Woodruff with a 2.67 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 9.79 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%, 4.15 walks per 9, a 313 BABIP, a 242 FIP, and a 4.04 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game because this kind of tells a little bit of a story here, which leads me to a very rare play. We have 56% of the cash is on the Rays, 61% of the money is on the Brewers. So a little bit of sharp money coming in on the Brewers. 65% of the tickets are on the under, but yet 55% of the cash is on the over. We rarely see that. Usually when the majority of the money is on one side for a total and the majority of the tickets are on the other side, the majority of the tickets are usually on the over, and it's the other way around with that. So this led me to a very rare play. I'm on the over 7.5 in this game, and I'm on the Brewers team total over 3.5. So this is a spot here where I'm taking a Brewers team total over and a full game over.
There you go. Hey, no problem with overs. I will say I was a little bit selective on today's slate. I didn't get to this one. Jeffrey Springs, I don't mind. He's actually pitched kind of well his last, say, 3 starts. 4 earned runs in the last 3 starts. So not a terrible run for him. On the opposite side, you get Brandon Woodruff, who's really been pitching a lot better lately. Or pretty much since he's come back. Last 4 starts, 6 earned runs, and that's over about 25 innings, 26 innings. So he's actually been pitching quite well. I don't know if I could back the over with you just because of the offenses. But this is a spot. I kind of just laid off this game. Not really a game I was all that interested in going after. Although lean maybe towards the Brewers. But it ought to be run line. Appreciate you guys. Just bought tickets off SeatGeek, so that's dope. Thank you guys. First five under today, the Mets game.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give out the next one we're gonna talk about. I
Okay.
think the next game we're going to talk about is one of my favorite first five unders.
But I also appreciate you using SeatGeek. There you go. Hopefully you used ESB at checkout and saved you $20 off your first purchase. Liberty alternative spread -3.5 plus 400. Not gonna talk you off of it. I like the under. So end of the third, it was 9-0. I thought it was 12-0 in the third.
I think it was 9-0, and then they scored more in the fourth.
Okay. Double WNBA dog parlay. So Liberty and you're going against the Lynx. Who are you going? So who are you going for? Phoenix? You're going after I can't go Phoenix. I'm on the Lynx. What's up, guys? Took the O's so far today. Looking at a couple more straight bets. Good luck. I believe that game is going to have that Baltimore and Toronto game has our best bet in it. So, get the over in the Sun Lynx game. It would be the Phoenix Link game. I know you probably think Suns because Phoenix, but it's the Mercury. Sure, I like Minnesota. Cubs first five under, which will take us to this game, Nick.
Yeah. I'm just finished typing up my card here. Here we go. We had the Washington Nationals. They're at the Chicago Cubs in this game. We're seeing the Cubbies at around that -180 mark. A total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this one here. 4-mile-an-hour winds blowing in. 80 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Josiah Gray and Justin Steele, you're pitching matchup here. Josiah Gray has struggled a little bit as of late. He is coming in off of his first road loss of the year. 6 ERA, 1.33 whip in the last 30 days, 12.87 strikeouts per nine, which is 33%, 3.43 walks per nine, a 273 BABIP, a 649 FIP, and a 306 CR. On the other side, Justin Steele, someone I've actually really liked so far this season. He has a 2.45 ERA, 1.43 whip the last 30 days, 6.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 3.68 walks per nine, a 298 BABIP, a 414 FIP, and a 4.52 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. We're seeing 79% of the tickets and 75% or 55% of the cash coming in on these Cubbies. Line hasn't really moved too much. And then we're seeing 78% of the tickets are on the over, 59% of the cash is on the under, and it has gone from 8 to 7.5. And I'm going to side with that here. I'm on that first five under 4 at -120. And to answer, who was it? Tate. My favorite first five under of the day. First five under 4, Chicago and Washington here. I want to back Josiah Gray, but I don't want to back the Nationals. So I'm going to take the first five under 4 in this spot.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. I was looking towards it. The line has dropped from 8 to 7.5, so I guess that would push you towards it. Josiah Gray, for whatever reason, has been really good on the road. Like his splits are just his ERA is half on the road that it is at home. He's 5-1 with a 3.25 ERA on the road, but a 2-7 at 6.75 at home. I'm tempted to go Washington Nationals money line, like go all out. Like that would be my one of my dog of the days. Is the Nationals today just because of Josiah Gray? Am I doing it? No. I don't mind Justin Steele either, the man of steel, who has pitched lights out his last 3 starts. In his last 6 starts, he's only allowed 3 earned runs once. Or more once. Other than that, 0-0, 1-1-1. He's been really, really solid lately. So, yeah, I would lean towards an under in this game, too. It wasn't enough for me to get to it, though.
Fair.
Dodgers, run line with Patoit. Yeah, I couldn't touch that game. under in the Cardinals game. Quintana's pitching. Yeah, I don't mind that. And then the Guardians run line with Aaron Savali against Drew Hutchinson. Sure, why not? Didn't bet it though. Yeah, both Liberty and Mercury both lost their previous matchups against the Wings and the Lynx. That's fine. I still think the Lynx are a better team than the Mercury. Plus, the Mercury just lost one of their bigger scorers. So they're a Mercury team that's already struggling offensively is going to be losing one of their big players. So no, it's a Lynx spot. I think they bounce back. Nope. Liberty, sure. Lynx, no. I don't think the Lynx do. I don't think the Mercury do. Yesterday, I noticed before the game that the Cubs went as high as minus 220, but in the morning, if I remember correctly, it was 195 or so. Then proceeded to bet the Nationals money line. Why not? I didn't mean to say anything. Hey, you're good. I'm not worried about it. Under cards, first five Cardinals full game to Quintana. I wouldn't mind going back in Quintana. That's fine.
That game has gone up a whole run. It went from 11 to 12.
You think the Mercury's playing better without her taking a swing? That's fair. We'll go ahead and go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Oakland Athletics. They're hosting the LA Angels in this next spot here. We're seeing the Athletics as minus 125 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Oakland, California. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 70 degrees, and a 0% chance of rain. We're getting Touki Toussaint taking on Paul Blackburn. This is Toussaint's, I believe, second start of the year.
I remember when he used to play for Atlanta.
He was a former Brave, yes. Let's take a look at the numbers here for these two pitchers. If I can find... Where is this game? There it is. Oh, I have Patrick Sandoval. It's not Patrick Sandoval. I believe this is Touki Toussaint's first appearance. And then Paul Blackburn, a 9.25 ERA, 1.60 whip, 8.1 4 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%. 2.96 walks per nine, a 324 BABIP, a 681 FIP, which is the highest on the slate, and a 429 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. As we see 61% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on Blackburn and the Athletics. 82% of the tickets, and they're saying 100% of the cash is on the over. For me, this is a pass. I don't really have too much interest in getting involved with this game, and this was kind of an easy one for me.
Yeah, I don't want to get involved in this game. It's an early game, so obviously leaning towards an under. These two teams, at least Oakland, is back to their Oakland ways and just not hitting the ball. Oakland's lost their last 4 games, where they've scored 0 and 1 in their last 2, or 1 and 0. Maybe I'll look towards the under in this game, just because, once again, early game for the West Coast. So it's about a noon game there, 12:30 game. So lean towards the under in this one. Is it something that I wanted to bet? No, I'm not betting this game. So this one's a straight up pass for me.
Fair.
Over in the White Sox.
I am not
Bubik.
White Sox game.
I didn't touch that game either. I like the over in that Angels game. That's fair, but didn't bet it. You don't have to bet everything. We'll go on to this game, which I did bet.
I did bet this one as well. We have the New York Yankees. They are they're at the Seattle Mariners in this one here. We're seeing the Yankees as minus 125 road favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Go right to the pitchers team that they're playing in the dorm. Nestor Cortez and Robbie Ray. Cortez with a 2.91 ERA, 1.29 whip, 8.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 2.08 walks per 9, a 323 BABIP, a 3.30 FIP, and a 4.12 Sierra. On the other side, Robbie Ray with a 6.87 ERA, a 1.64 whip, 10.8 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 2.9795 walks per nine, a 375 BABIP, a 595 FIP, and a 3.37 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game. 92% of the tickets and 94% of the cash is coming on the Yankees, and this line's kind of stayed the same. 86% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the over. This line's gone from 7.5 down to 7. You guys know what that means. Give me the first 5 under in this game. First 5 under 4 at minus 125 is what I got it at. I see this as another game where we can see a sluggish start because these two teams just went 13 innings. And I think these pitchers are still going to be relatively fresh. It's just the players, I don't know if they will be. And I think this could be one of those games where it gets off to a slower start. The markets are expecting Robbie Ray to go out there and actually have a decent start this time. I could see it. So first 5 under 4 at minus 125.
I mean, I like Robbie Ray. Everybody's overreacting. He had 2 rough starts in his last 10 games. Both of them coming to Houston, where he allowed 10 earned runs in 5 2/3 against Houston. Other than that, 1 run, 3 runs, 1 run, 1 run, no runs, 1 run, 1 run, no run. Like, he has been an absolute solid pitcher, except for when he faces Houston. So just don't back him when he faces Houston. On the opposite side, you get Nestor Cortez, who he's been good this year. He's been good lately. But we've seen it before. The Yankees don't hit against good pitching, as weird as it is. Now, if it was me in this game, for a side, I would lean over just because, both teams used a lot of bullpen last night in a 1-0 game. Everybody's going to look at that, go, oh, 1-0. Yeah, let's go under today. I can't say that because Cortez could allow up some runs, and Robbie Ray is a very heavy home run. He lets up home runs. So for this one, I would lean towards the over, but I did bet something in this game. I like Seattle. I like Robbie Ray, and this Yankee team is just struggling right now. I was mentioning all year that at one point this year the Yankees are going to have a little bit of a rough stretch, and I think we're in the mix of it because they have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 games, 7 out of their last 9 games, including getting swept by St. Louis and losing so far 3 out of 5 to the Seattle Mariners. I like Seattle in this game. I think the Yankees continue to struggle to hit. And thank you, Seattle. The Mets now have a better record than the Yankees. Thank you very much. But Seattle Mariners for this one.
I could.
You got a lot of unders today. And dogs. Yep. Like the Nationals. Yes, I like the Nationals. Giants. I don't know if I could go back to the Giants. Baltimore. Our best bets in that game. Rockies. Not against Jose Quintana. I like Quintana. And the Twins. You can't talk me off of fading the Dodgers. That's fine. Except for the Dodgers have been absolutely hot lately. So, but we'll run into this game, Nick.
Yeah, we're looking at the San Francisco Giants. They're hosting they're at the San Diego Padres in this one here. We're seeing the Padres as minus 165 home favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in San Diego. We're seeing 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 83 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Jacob Junis, Sean Manaea, your pitching matchup here in this game. Let's see. Junis with a 4.50 ERA, a 1.57 whip the last 30 days, 8.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, a 2.57 walks per 9, a 378 BABIP, a 326 FIP, and a 4.10 SIERA. On the other side, Manaea with a 4.57 ERA, a 1.43 whip, 7.89 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 2.91 walks per 9, a 281 BABIP, a 593 FIP, and a 4.22 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. We're seeing 58% of the tickets and 88% of the cash coming in on the San Diego Padres. And on the other side, we have 76% of the tickets and 89% of the cash coming in on the over. And this line is not a 7. It can't be a 7. It's an 8.5. The line has gone from an 8 to an 8.5. I mistyped that this morning. There we go.
Yep.
Other passion. I'm not interested in this game too much. Yeah, I'm staying off this one. Maybe no lean for me either because the market's moving correctly.
Yeah, I was about to say. I know you were about to say you wanted to lean towards the Giants today, just because of plus money. And hey, the Padres finally won a game last night. I mean, they almost blew it. Hader's first opportunity to save a game, and he blows it. But this is I kind of want to go after the Giants. I wish I went after the Giants the first game. I bet them the second game, and I'm just gonna stay off this one. I could easily see this one going over. Mania has not been good lately, and Jacob Junis is going to be just more of it's kind of a bullpen game. He's been going anywhere from 3 to 4 innings or 2 to 4 innings. So kind of a bullpen game for San Francisco. Kind of lean towards an over, but I'm not looking towards this one. Not even coming close.
Sure.
Good morning, gentlemen. Morning Untouchable. Welcome. Lots of unders today. I could see a couple of unders. I can see a couple. Yes, it's 8.5. We fixed it. Giants are 19-16 as dogs, and the Padres are 30-48 as favorites. I see your next comment. I know the Padres have a better lineup and home advantage, but I'm going to follow the numbers. I'm not going to talk you off of it.
No, I won't talk you off of dogs.
We'll go from that. We'll go from the West Coast to the East Coast. Let's do this game, Nick.
Yeah, this one's an interesting one. We have the Philadelphia Phillies. They are hosting the Miami Marlins here in this one here. The Phillies are minus 125 favorites. Taking a look at the weather here in the city of brotherly love. We are seeing 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 87 degrees, 8% chance of rain. Sandy Alcantara is taking on Thor, Noah Syndergaard. Alcantara, the last 30 days, a 2.06 ERA, 1.03 whip, 8.74 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%, 2.57 walks per 9, a 270 BABIP, a 286 FIP, and a 3.44 CR. On the other side, Noah Syndergaard with a 4.91 ERA, 1.77 whip, 6.75 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%. 3.68 walks per 9, a 365 BABIP, a 393 FIP, and a 4.94 CR. Take a look where the money's coming in this game here. We are seeing 58% of the tickets are on those on Sandy Alcantara and those Miami Marlins. 56% of the cash, though, is on the Philadelphia Phillies. 70% of the tickets are on the under. 69% of the cash is on the under. For some reason, I feel like this game goes over. For me, I end up siding with Thor here in this one. And one thing I want to look at here real quick before we get into everything is Alcantara's numbers here for innings pitched wise this year. Because he
is an animal.
He's not there yet. He's at 158 and a third innings pitched. Last year, he went 205 and 2/3 innings pitched.
I wouldn't be worried about him with innings pitched.
No. But when he crosses that 200 mark, I will be more concerned. I took the Phillies here in the first 5 innings, mainly because I don't think that Alcantara will get run support. And I do expect regression from Alcantara, and I do kind of hope for it as well because I have Diaz for MVP at 150 to 1. Or for Cy Young at 150 to 1, which is now down to 50 to 1 on my book. But I'm going to side with the Phillies here. They've been hitting the ball much better as of late. This is a red hot Phillies team. Granted, they're coming in off of a series versus the Nationals, but still, I think the Braves better watch out for the Phillies because if they're not careful, they're going to fall into third place in the NL East because the Phillies have won 6 straight games in 9 of their last 10. So, yeah, I want to side with the Phillies here in the first 5 innings at minus the half at plus 120.
All right, we'll go against each other. I like Sandy Alcantara. I'm just not a big fan of Noah Syndergaard. This year at least. First start with the Phillies, 4 runs and 11 hits against Washington, and only 2 strikeouts. And that's kind of the only start I'm going to use because that was his first start in Philadelphia. Granted, this year in LA, he was pitching well, a 5-8 record with a 3.83 ERA and 80 innings pitched. There's a humongous pitching advantage with Sandy Alcantara. This is going to be where I'll call it this one. It's going to be a 2-1 game, and it's going to be because Sandy Alcantara goes 8 innings, only gives up, it doesn't give up a run, and then the bullpen will end up giving up 1 run in the top of the ninth, or bottom of the ninth, and it'll finish 2-1. I do think Miami gets a couple of runs against Noah Syndergaard, and although the Phillies are really, really hot right now, Sandy Alcantara is the best pitcher this year in baseball. I know the best pitcher in baseball is Jacob deGrom. In terms of this year, Sandy Alcantara's got to be the best pitcher in baseball. So I'm not going to fade him, and I'm getting plus money to back him. So I'm going to go grab Sandy today at I got it at plus 110 area. I think it's a good line. I'm getting plus money for him. We get a hi, awesome people from CSN. Hi, Rat. Philly first 5 under maybe. Yeah, I could definitely see that. When I get Dodgers run line at plus money, I also pick dog money line to do an arbitration bet so far this season plus money. There you go. I like that idea. What's up, Nick?
Because if the Dodgers win, it's by multiple runs.
You hit the like. We appreciate that, Richie. It's always a sunny day. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. Philly money line. Nope.
I like it.
Marlins first 5. Sure.
No.
Sandy Alcantara has been absolutely dominant this year. So, yeah, I could see it. We'll roll into this game, which I'll introduce because this one has our best bet in it. It's between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. If you guys are interested in that one, earlesportsbets.com/promo 1 week pass, or get up to 60 likes. You guys are only up to 16. There's 30, 60 guys in here. Come on, guys. You guys can do better. Get the likes up by the end of the stream, and we'll go ahead and release the best bet. But we'll go ahead and jump into this game next, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Atlanta Braves. They're hosting the Boston Red Sox in this one here. The Braves are minus 145 road favorites with a total of 9. Let's take a look at the weather here in Fenway Park. We have 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing in for this game. Kyle Wright, Nick Pivetta is your pitching matchup. 69 degrees, 3% chance of rain. Looking at the pitcher's numbers here, Kyle Wright with a 4.13 ERA, a 1.26 whip, 7.16 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 1.93 walks per 9, a 266 BABIP, a 5.75 FIP, and a 3.67 CR. The other side, Pivetta with a 8.10 ERA, a 2.10 whip, 9.26 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 4.24 walks per 9, a 4.19 BABIP, a 6.37 FIP, and a 4.46 DR. Taking a look where the money is coming in on this game, we are seeing 87% of the tickets and 88% of the cash coming in on the Braves. On this game, and the line's not really moved too much. And then 82% of the tickets and 57% of the cash is on the over in this game. The line's gone from 9.5 down to a 9. I was looking at this game a little bit for that first 5 under. You can get at a 5. I haven't bet it quite yet, but that's probably going to make my card. First 5 under 5 with the Braves and the Red Sox after that crazy offensive outburst last night. I can see a lower scoring game here. So first 5 under 5 is where I'm leaning for this one.
I went over. I went over in this game, and the main reason why you say because of big outbursts last night, yeah, and they used a lot of bullpen arms. Like they're gonna have they use a lot of their A bullpens, which means you're gonna have a lot of the B guys coming in today, and you're gonna get a higher scoring game. So yeah, I think that this is a spot where this game goes way over. It went from 9.5 to a 9, but I still like the over. Atlanta's been really hitting. Boston's been doing a little bit better on offense lately. And with the pitching matchup that we get between Kyle Wright and Nick Pivetta, I like the over. I know Kyle Wright pitched pretty well this year, but he did get hit hard in his last game against the Mets. 600 runs and 7 hits. And then Nick Pivetta is Nick Pivetta. We don't really need to talk about him. I talk about him all the time. I like the over in this game. I think we get a higher scoring game again. And I could easily see these pitchers being both knocked out by the 4th inning. So another high scoring game in Boston. Let's roll with the over for me.
Okay.
That's just me though. Is that a line from the? Oh, I need to talk. Get them likes. Yep. You like the under? I think Nick Pivetta gets blown up. I think Kyle Wright gets hit hard too. It is. That's what I thought. Good show. Of course, it's Danny DeVito. Gotta bounce. See you guys later. Good luck, everybody. Good luck to you too. We'll go ahead and jump into this next game, Nick.
Yeah, Cleveland Guardians are at the Detroit Tigers in this one. Here we have the Guardians are at minus 180 on the road here at a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in the Motor City. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 83 degrees, and a 0% chance of rain. Aaron Savali and Drew Hutchinson is your pitching matchup. Savali's been really good as of late. A 1.13 ERA, 1 whip, 7.88 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%. No walks in the last 30 days, a 3.33 BABIP, a 1.36 FIP, and a 3.21 SIERA. On the other side, Hutchinson, a 4.44 ERA, 1.44 whip, 5.47 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%. 3.76 walks per 9, a 300 BABIP, a 4.63 FIP, and a 5.12 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. We're seeing 87% of the tickets and 58% of the cash is on the Guardians. This line has moved up from that opening line of 150, 155 all the way up to this 180 mark. We're seeing 93% of the tickets and 98% of the cash is on the over in this game. Yeah, it's gone from 8.5 down to an 8. That tells you everything you need to know about this game. Give me the first 5 under 4.5 in this one here. First 5 under 4.5. It was minus 120. There it is. In this spot, I see this as another one of those where Aaron Savali should be able to go out and pitch well against this Detroit offense, and I don't trust Detroit offense to really give me any overs. So first 5 under 4.5 here. Tigers and Guardians.
Yeah, hold on. Thought I had to sneeze for a minute. Sorry. Looking at this one, I kind of just stayed away from this game. Although I would lean towards the Guardians in this game, this is just I don't know. Drew Hutchinson gives me weird vibes because he's very hit or miss. There's some starts he'll allow 4+, and then he'll end up throwing 1 earned run on 2 hits through 5 against the Blue Jays. So this is just a weird spot for me. Not one that I'm going to go ahead and get involved in. Although lean towards the Guardians, I just don't know if I could trust Savali in this one. So although he has been pitching better as of late, granted he pitched 1 inning last time out, but I don't know. This is just not a game I got interested in. I'm not really high on or I'm not really that good with the AL Central, so I just choose to lay off those games.
Okay.
Braves money line. It'd have to be a run line or nothing for me. Cubs money line, gotta run line it. But I like the Nationals more. Blue Jays
Yeah, the
over.
Nationals.
Our best bets on that game, so no comment. And then the Mets run line. Once again, I think that one's heavily juiced. So I'm going to say no to that one.
Yeah, the Mets -1.5 is -160. Have fun with that.
Alex, no love for the Blue. By the way, I put a poll in. Who will be left out of the AL wild card this year? And I put the 4 teams in there:
Ooh.
Blue Jays, Mariners, Rays, and O's. Which team gets left out of the AL wild card? Put your bets in.
I'm gonna say the Rays. I'm gonna say the Rays.
That's currently the favorite at 36%. St. Louis first 5 under full game. Seattle first 5 and full game money line. Sure, don't mind that at all. Phillies, nope. Dodgers, nope. D-backs, sure. Diamondbacks going.
I do like the Phillies there. Tap. I like the Phillies.
Me and Nick are against each other on the Philly game. He wants to fade the best pitcher in the National League. So we'll go into the next game.
Yeah, the Chicago White Sox are at the Kansas City Royals in this one here. The White Sox are -140 road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Kansas City. 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 85 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Chris Bubik and Johnny Cueto is your pitching matchup here. Cueto with a 2.25 ERA, 1.14 WHIP in the last 30 days. 4 walks for strikeouts per 9, which is 11%. 1 walk per 9, 297 BABIP, a 336 FIP, and a 4.57 0. On the other side, we have Bubik, who is a 3.16 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, 7.3 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 3.41 walks per 9, a 238 BABIP, a 447 FIP, and a 4.41 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. We're seeing 90% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the White Sox in this game. This line has gone up from that 125 up to around 140. 62% of the tickets and 57% of the cash is on the over in this game. This line has gone from 9 to 8.5. Did I bet this one? I don't remember if I did. I think I wrote it down. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Yeah, I haven't bet. Yeah, I haven't pulled the trigger on this game yet, but I'm leaning first 5 under in this game. At you can get 4.5 at -110. Both these pitchers have not been terrible as of late. We're seeing Cueto actually have a pretty decent season with the Chicago White Sox. He's one of those. I think he's one of those guys where he's going a little underlooked because he's not putting up crazy numbers, but he's someone that's one of the reasons why this team is not completely out of the mix yet. And I think that he can continue to have a decent season here in this spot. And Bubik has been better as of late. I know Chris Bubik is someone people are terrified to put money on. But for me, I'm going to write this one down. I don't know if I'm going to end up pulling the trigger on it. But I'm going to look at that first 5 under 4.5.
There you go. Sorry, I'm still in the mix of tracking all my stuff. No, this is not a game I got involved in. Once again, AL Central is not my strong suit, and I kind of just stay away from them. Obviously, I'll lean towards Johnny Cueto and the White Sox in this game. Not enough for me to want to pull the trigger. I would lean that way just because I feel like the White Sox are still a team I want to go after, because I still think that the White Sox, who are a game and a half back of the division, have that should be a very interesting division, which Cleveland and Minnesota are now tied with. Figure out that one out. They're now tied.
I don't think the Minnesota Twins win that division.
I think they finished 3rd. So yeah, Cleveland's definitely a team to be reckoned with. But none of those teams are all that good. And Tim Anderson is out now with a hand injury, tore something. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. This is a game I just completely left off my card. I'm not high on the AL Central, and I just not good at picking it. So we'll just move on from that one. Sorry, I forgot to fix my tracker from yesterday. Yeah, Baltimore was in there from yesterday. Had 50%, 3-leg parlay boost from DraftKings. Put $5 on it. Marlins, Orioles, Twins. Good luck. Good day to be a degenerate. Good luck, dude. What about the over in the D-backs game and about the Cardinals money line? It would have to be run line for the Cardinals. And then the over in the D-backs game, it's at an 8 with Mitch Keller and Madison Bumgarner. Sure, I could see an over. Did I bet it? No. We got 4 games left, Nick.
Yeah. We are looking at the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers in this one here. This one I haven't bet yet, but obviously I'm going to. I just totally forgot to bet this game, and I will after the show. Because the Astros are minus 300 with a total of 7. Yeah. Justin Verlander and Glenn Otto is your pitching matchup here. Otto with the 5.26 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 7.71 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 3.16 walks per 9, a 288 BABIP, a 295 FIP, and a 4.26 ERA. On the other side, Verlander with a 0.83 ERA, a 0.92 WHIP, 10.19 strikeouts per 9, 29%, 1.65 walks per 9, a 280 BABIP, a 180 FIP, 1.80 FIP, and a 3.01 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. We are seeing 92% of the tickets and 95% of the cash is on the Astros. This line has dipped a little bit because I think that was actually one reason why I haven't bet this game. Is I think this game may dip below minus 300. This was minus 320 last night. It's gone all the way down to minus 300. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets down to 295, 290, and I can avoid betting this game. So I'm going to see if that's going to be the case here. If not, I'm obviously going to be betting the Rangers first 5 in full game money lines because no team should be minus 300 versus another Major League Baseball team. The only reason why I haven't bet this one yet is I think this line may go down below that minus 300 mark, and I will avoid this game.
Hey, that's fair. Wait for the line movement, and if you don't have to bet a big dog, don't bet him. Or if you don't have to fade the Astros, don't do it. That's fair. I did not touch this game. It's Glenn Otto and Justin Verlander. I understand why it would be a minus 300. I think I would lean towards an under with the offense that we saw last night. But this is just not really a spot that I want to go after. Verlander is probably up there for the Cy Young Award right now. He's probably not up there. He is the favorite now for the Cy Young Award, and deservingly so. In his last 7 starts, he's allowed 4 earned runs. He's been nothing short of dominant. I could see him being dominant again today. Maybe a Texas Rangers team total under, but nothing that I'm going to get involved in. Actually, I don't have any more plays on today's slate, but this is not a game I went after. Astros, sure. Run line. That's probably very, very juiced. So, not interested. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, the St. Louis Cardinals are minus 155 road favorites in Colorado. This line has gone, I think, up to a 12 now for the total. Let's take a look at the weather here in Colorado. We're seeing 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 95 degrees, 0% chance of rain. So beautiful hitters weather. And you get Jose Quintana and Kyle Freeland, the pitching matchup here. Quintana with a 3.54 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, 7.07 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 2.57 strikeouts per 9, walks per 9, a 269 FIP, or BABIP, my bad. 297 FIP and a 3.99 SIERA. On the other side, Kyle Freeland with a 4.97 ERA, 1.34 WHIP, 8.07 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 3.1 walks per 9, a 321 BABIP, a 391 FIP, and a 3.99 SIERA. Take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. We have 82% of the tickets and 91% of the cash coming in on the Cardinals. 88% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the over. This line has moved from 11 to 12. This is a pass for me. I was all over the Rockies yesterday. Loved the Rockies yesterday. I'm going to pass on today, though. I'm going to go on, take my Rockies money and run. If I had to get to this game, I'd probably go back to the Rockies. And if you want to get a little bit interesting with this one here, is plus 130 on the money line and 220 on the run line for the Rockies. So if you wanted to get a little bit creative here, you can take the Rockies on a -1 line for plus 181. And say they win by 2. If not, if they win in general, you're the very worst you'll do is push. I think that's an interesting spot, especially with higher total games. -1 lines on underdogs is not the worst of ideas. But I'm going to lean towards the Rockies in this game, but no bet.
Yeah, I didn't touch this one. Although I would lean towards the Cardinals and Quintana. You got to keep in mind that was a huge letdown spot for for St. Louis yesterday. After coming off of a sweep against the Yankees and winning 7 straight games and 8 out of their last 9, that was just a really, really flat spot for him. Miles McCullough got absolutely blown up. But I feel like there's I don't want to say bounce back spot, but this is a spot I would go after St. Louis. It would have to be run lines. There's no way I'm taking a -155, 160 area. But I like Quintana. I liked him in Pittsburgh. He gets the pitch now in St. Louis, which is a little bit better for him. Obviously, this is in Coors, so yikes. I can see totals up to 12.5 now in this game, which makes me really want to go under, especially with 21 runs getting scored last night. But just not a game that I'm going to not going to be playing today. So pass for me on this one, Nick.
Sure.
Y'all gone do WNBA. Y'all's play's been heading. Yes, I like the Lynx minus the points, and I like the under in the New York game. So they're in the scroller. Rockies money line, lean Cardinals, but good luck. Houston, Texas over yesterday killed my 18 cross sport parlay. Jeez. I like the Wings under and the Lynx by the spread. Yep, I like both of those plays. Yep, 100%. 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah, the Arizona Diamondbacks are hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates in this one here. We have the Diamondbacks as -165 favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. They don't give me weather for for Arizona. 2.61 ERA, 1.16 WHIP for Mr. Keller with in the last 30 days with a 8.13 strikeout rate, 23%, 1.74 walks per 9, a 3.10 BABIP, a 3.76 FIP, and a 3.48 SIERA. On the other side, Madison Bumgarner with a 4.15 ERA, a 1.27 WHIP, 5.88 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%, 2.42 walks per 9, a 291 BABIP, a 434 FIP, and a 4.71 SIERA. Take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. 66% of the tickets and 54% of the cash is coming in on the Diamondbacks. This line's gone down from -180 to some places. It's -165, -160, -155-ish in some spots. 57% of the tickets are on the over. 73% of the cash is on the over. This line's gone from 8.5 down to an 8. I'm going to take the first 5 under 4.5 in this game. 4.5 at -125 is what I got it at. I see this as another lower scoring game. I like Mitch Keller, and Madison Bumgarner post All-Star break the last few years has been absolutely amazing. And I also can only lean towards raising the Jolly Roger in this one here. Because this line, a little bit of reverse line movement in this game with the money and the tickets coming in on the Diamondbacks, but the line moving towards these Pirates. But for me, I like the first 5 under 4.5 better.
That's fair. For me in this one, it would be
Stop it. Get some help.
I didn't bet this game. I didn't even come close. I don't feel the need to. These are 2 teams that suck and that probably do not care anymore, and therefore I'm not going to care either. I don't like Bumgarner. I know he's been good after the All-Star game and whatnot, but the line has actually dropped about 10 cents on him because they were 170 last night. They're sitting around 160 now. So money's coming out in Pittsburgh with Mitch Keller. this is just not a game that I want to go after. Should the Arizona Diamondbacks finish off the sweep of the Pittsburgh Pirates? Yes. Will they? I don't know. This one's a pass for me.
Sure.
Final game of the day, Nick.
Yeah. We're looking at the LA Dodgers. They are they're hosting the Minnesota Twins. Minus 170 for the Dodgers. Total 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in LA. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 84 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Sonny Gray and Ryan Pedroia is your pitching matchup here.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Pedroia has not pitched in the last 30 days. Sonny Gray, 4.81 ERA, 1.27 whip, 7.4 strikeouts per 9, 19%, 3.7 walks per 9, a 275 BABIP, a 4.14 FIP, and a 4.54 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game here, we're seeing interesting here. 84% of the tickets and 77% of the cash is on the Dodgers. This line has not really moved too much. 55% of the tickets are on the over. 93% of the cash is on the under in this one here. So strong, sharper or bigger bets coming in on the under in this game. And I'll lean that way too. I could see this being, and you can get a 5 for this. I'm going to write this down as a potential lean here. Another first 5 under. This between the Dodgers and the Twins. First 5 under 5 lean for me in this spot. Whether or not I'm going to bet it, that's another question. But I'm going to lean towards the first 5 under. And I think that the Minnesota Twins are a live underdog in this game.
The Dodgers have just been so good lately.
Yep.
This Dodger team's starting to look scary. They've won now 9 straight games. And they were against the Giants and the Padres. Like, they're playing good teams and winning. And winning by the run line in every single – they've won 9 straight and all of them by the run line. This has got to be a Dodger run line spot for me. But this is just not – I as much as you've got to look at the Dodgers, I don't know if I could trust Ryan Pedroia or Pedroia, whatever his name is. He hasn't pitched in a while, but the games he does pitch, he's not terrible. He's only allowed 4 earned runs in his 3 starts this year, and the Dodgers have won 2 out of the 3 starts that he's made. So it's definitely a lean towards the Dodger run line, but I couldn't do it with Pedroia. But lean Dodgers. Dodger got this all day. They'll most likely cover the run line. Yes, they've been winning and covering. So yeah, Dodgers smoke them again. Feels like a 4-1, 5-2 type of game. I don't know if that's smoking them, but yeah, it definitely feels like that could be this game could be a blowout, or it could be a very low scoring. But we'll go ahead and pay some bills and stuff before we head on out. If you guys want to keep voting, there's 56 of you guys in here. Who will be left out of the AL wild card this year? And I put the top 4 teams right now, which are the Blue Jays, the Mariners, the Rays, and the O's. So go ahead and put those picks, or put those in the comment section, or sorry, in the poll. Go ahead and vote on that. Let's have some fun with it. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down beloll. Make sure you guys check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. You can use the code ESP at checkout. It'll save you $20 off your first purchase. A little bit of recapping for today. I like the under in the Mets game. I like Miami and the Mariners. And I like the over in the Atlanta game. 2 WNBAs. I like Minnesota minus 3.5. And I was able to get 164 on that Liberty and Dallas game. So, Nick, thoughts on today's slate?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Phillies in the first 5 innings, minus a half a run. Reds first 5 full game money lines. Strictly made it, fading the minus 300 still. Cubbies and Nationals first 5 under 4 at minus 120. Pirates and Diamondbacks first 5 under 4.5, minus 125. Also, the first 5 under in Detroit and Cleveland at -120 and 4.5. Brewers team total over 3.5 at -130. Full game over 7.5 at -105. Yankees Mariners first 5 under 4 at -125. And then some other plays I'm probably going to be adding on later. Rangers first 5 full game if they stay at that if the Astros stay at that -300 price tag. We'll see. I've seen this drop 20 cents, so I want to see if it stays there or not. And then I'm also leaning towards the first 5 unders in the Minnesota-LA game and the Kansas City and Chicago game.
There you go. I did end the poll at 33% say the Rays are going to miss it. 27 say the Blue Jays. 24 say the Mariners. 15 say the O's. People think the O's are going to make it. That's cool. Go back to the chat for just a second. Paypop, Petoit. There you go. I took all first 5 unders. Washington game under, Cleveland game under, White Sox game under, and Pittsburgh game under. Thanks for the picks, guys. Best of luck. You too. I wonder what the Dodgers -2.5 are this season. Do you know what that is, Nick, or no?
Their record on the -2.5 line? No.
Okay. Where can I find your basketball picks today? They're in the score alert. Minnesota -3.5 and the under in the Liberty game. But that's going to do it. Nick, finish out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck today.